Hello everyone, welcome to my videos. Myself Ashwin Nayak. From today, let we start in this economic spot, the chapter number third, poverty and hunger. So in this chapter, we have to studying about there. The main objectives is the first of all we have to know the meaning of this poverty and what was the causes to the poverty, concept of poverty line. So extent of this the poverty in the India, and then the meaning of hunger, and then food security is also the gender dimensions of this hungers and the poverty, to measures to take on the food security, about an ongoing the measure to eradicate of these poverties. So these are all objectives we have to see in this chapter, the poverty and hunger. Okay, let me know the meaning of this poverty. So the condition, so you must have to the observed in this around you. Poverty is the found both urban and the rural areas also. In the cities, the sellers on the footboats, daily wage of this worker, beggars, the works working in the small scale industries also. So in the rural areas, the land is agricultural laborers who work in other field, the small, very small farmed with the tiny patch of these lands. People engaged in the occupations of their agricultural, like the basket, weavers, potters, blacksmiths, so etc. It is to lives on this, that is the poverty. The condition in which people are deprived of their the fundamental needs like that food, cloth, shelter, education, and the health is called, that is the poverty. So the poverty is identified to measure, it needs the specific yardsticks. Before independence itself, Dadabhai Nauroji used the concept of this poverty line to identify the poor. After independence also, the poverty line is being used as the yardsticks to the measures of poverty. The meaning of poverty line. So in the estimate, the minimum level of income needed the secure of basic necessity of a life is called, that is the poverty line. So Dadabhai Naroji used the concept of this poverty line to identify the poor after independence, also the poverty lines to being used to the yardstick to the measures of the poverty. So according to the Suresh Tendulkar committee adopted the monthly per capita expenditure on the education, health, electricity and the transport, so along with their food, so determine the poverty lines. Dr. Rangarajan committee to following the Suresh Tendulkar committees, the recommendations fixed the poverty line to the expenditure of the 32 rows in the rural areas and then 47 urban areas. But the measurement of the poverty is still the continuous to the issues. At the international level, the World Bank identified a person who has unable to spend 1.25 for the daily $1.25 for the daily consumption as being below the poverty line, according to criterion, the nearly the 41 of people poor in the poverties we have to see there. And then next, the causes of the poverty line. So what was the causes? So due to the interactions of these many factors to be there, the historical, economic, social, political. So however the major economic factors that have contributed to the current poverty line. At the first one, we have to see there the rapid increase in the population, the low level to the growth of nation income, the rise in price level, unemployment, capital deficiency. So these are all reason to the causes for this poverty in our India. And the next, the hunger and the food security. The main features of this poverty are hunger and the pension. Poverty, familiar, do not get to the food easily in the life. They do not have to the means by the food, thus they face food insecurity. So India as a whole face of serious hunger problems. In order to measure the extent of hungers, the international food policies, so research institution calculates the country-wise hunger index the published in the annual publication, that is the global hunger index. So according to the recent the National Family Health Survey, around 79% of children and the 58 to the pregnant women suffer from the anemia in India. So one is very two children and the one woman among three women are under the weight for this 42% of the world under the weight children are in the India. Anemia and the underweight are the result of to the hunger. The 42% of this world under the weight women, weight children are there in India, anemia and under the weight are to the result of this, that is the hunger sticks. And next we have to see there, that is the food security. So every person he should be assumed of this minimum amount of this food at the affordable price. It should be supplied the near to where he was to stay. Thus, ensure food security, providing food security is the affirmative step to the improve the quality of life of a people. So, what is food security? What is the meaning of food security? So, food security refers to system which measures to the provisions of a food at all times to everyone in the country. At that food security, it has to measure to include to providing sufficient food to all the people in the country and then increasing the purchasing power of the poor, the removing other hindrance of this poor while assessing to the absorbing to the food. So these are all were to the food security main includes such also there. So in our food security system, it is to consist for these two types at the buffering stocks and then the public distribution system. In these two systems, we have to see there the food security is. Okay, first of all, we have to see there the buffering stocks. So the government, they purchase the food gains from the farmer at minimum support to the prices and constructed the godowns for this scientifically the storing them. This store gains to the distributed among the people for the consumption. The act of purchasing a food gains and making them available for this public distribution is called, that is the buffering stock operations. So buffer stock operation helps in overcoming the the shortage of the food. In these food corporations of India, FCI, the Food Corporations of India was established in the 1965. And then next we have to see that the second one consists to the food security is the public distribution. That first one is the buffer stocks and then second public distribution. The food gains procured by the FCI are distributed to the poor people at the lesser than the market price through the fair price shops. This is called to the public the distribution system. At that public distribution systems, we have to see there in these societies, the food grains, sugar, kerosene, cooking oil and others, the essential items are distributed through this, the fair price to the shops. So in this food security, to extend the service of this food security, so Antodaya Anya Yojana scheme, midday meal scheme, the child development, the services, ICDS. So in this poverty, the alleviations programs are, that is the first one, the economic development measures, implementations of poverty eradicate programs, and then provisions of minimum basic amenities, and the fourth one, the social security measure. At the first one, we have to see that the economic development measures. It means the extent of this poverty decline with the country economic development. The government has attempted to achieve to economic development through the 5 years plan. The plans have aimed at overall higher growth rate in income and equal distributions to that income among all the people. And then second one, the implementation of poor eradicate program. From the 1960 onward, the government has been implemented there the many programs to providing employment to people in the rural and the urban areas. These programs can be classified into the two groups are there. At the first one, the self-employment programs and the wage employment programs. Okay, first of all, we have to see there the self-employment program. So, the integrated rural development programs, IRDP to the implemented. Okay, the first one, the integrated rural development programs, so IRDP. And the next one is the Swarna Jayanti Grama Swaraj Yojana under the self-employment programs. And the next one, the Swarna Jayanti Shahari Rozgar Yojana SSRY in the 1997. And the next one, the National Rural the Livelihood Mission or called a Deena Dayalu Antyodaya Yojanas. So these are all schemes we have to see there to implement it. The poor eradicate the programs is there. And the next we have to see there the wage employment programs. So in this wage employment programs have been implemented in the 1970 to provide the job on the daily wage to the basic to the poor people. So unskilled and the assetsless people, they are being given to the job in the works related to creations of community assets like that the tanks and the bunds, roads, schools, hospital and the others also. So the first one in the 2006, the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Grant Schemes is to be launched. And the next one, so in this program, the minimum 100 days in the year, at least one adult members of this poor hold statutory the minimum wages of this paid. If not given this job within the 15 days, given the daily unemployment, it is to be the allowance. So these are all word, and then he has to Grama Panchayat to obtain the job card. The stationary minimum wage paid for this through the bank or the post office, and the equal wage paid to the male and female workers. So these are all schemes we have to see there in the wage employment programs under the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guard schemes. And then third one we have to see there provisions of minimum basic amenity, amenities. So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ at the first one the Yashaswini scheme. So in this Yashaswini scheme we have to see there in this hospital ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ದರದಲ್ಲಿ provide for these schemes. And the next one, so Indira Awas Yojana and Valmiki Ambedkar Awas Yojana, in these schemes also to provided on this the provision minimum basics to the amenities. And the third one, the Nirmala Grama programs, it is to be cleaning on the cities in our rural and urban areas. And the next one, Pradhana Mantri Gramodaya Yojana. So this is also one of the very important schemes we have to see there. Under with the rural people are providing primary education, primary health care, shelter, drinking water, and rural lighting and other services to be there. And the next one, the social security measure, the protection that the government provide to the helps to the age and the handicapped among the very poor people is called, that is the social securities. So social securities means that government provides to helps the aged and handicapped among the very poor people is called, that is the social changes. Deserted the old people get the age, the people helpless to give the age allowance say every month under the Sandhya Suraksha Yojana. Okay, look at this, in this aged people or old people, he has to give unto the allowance of this monthly, that is the Sandhya Suraksha Yojana. And then the widow pension, ಸೊ ವಿಧವೆಯರಿಗೆ ಪೆನ್ಷನ್ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಡಿಸೆಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಪೆನ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಿಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟೆಡ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಡ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ incapable of doing any work to disabled persons in the every month. So poor widow gets to the widow pensions in the every month. So in this manner that government is trying to bring the poor people above the poverty line through the various programs. As a result, that extent of this poverty is gradually coming to the zero. So these are all schemes that government has to provide for this, the poverty and then the hunger strikes. So overall this chapter to be closed. Thank you for watching this video. Stay home, stay safe.